That's okay. A birthday to remember, I hope. Should have a little note somewhere in there.
It couldn't be because of my 40s, because of lockdown last year, so...
Yeah.
I can't read that now.
Yes, you can.
To the most wonderful soul that I had the privilege of crossing paths with 20 years ago, you are the main reason that I wake up every day with the energy, drive and focus to succeed in life. Love, Serge.
Do you like your flowers?
Yeah, I just didn't know where there's two.
Right, so we are starting a little memory lane journey. Those that don't know, this is my girlfriend Lucy, the birthday girl, and she doesn't know what's happening, which she hates because she's analytical. But I've given a little bit of a summary of what's happening through the day, so at least some of the questions have been answered. So this is just a little video to record the moments, little snippets. So are you looking forward to your birthday?
Yes, it's already started.
You
Got
don't know.
nice flowers.
Oh, you got some nice flowers. Oh, someone's been kind. Good. Right, let's crack on. It's going to be a happy day. Right, so for those that don't know much about me, I'm going to show you where my life started when I arrived here in 1992, 28th of August. So you're going to have a little insight of my life. So, hope you enjoy it. Excited?
Yep.
Good. Oh, so this place is officially 100% closed. And wow. So this is where I met this lovely lady. My family moved here 28th of August 1992 officially. My father a few years beforehand. And this place is called the Wild Boar Hotel originally. And my parents spent 20 years of their life working in this hotel. And yeah, wow. Jesus Christ. So this is up for sale apparently for £1 million. I think you're going to need at least 5 to 10 to bring it up to any decent standard. But so that used to be the restaurant. The middle bit used to be the lounge, and on top they had a penthouse, like a dance floor. Around second, third building used to be like the bar on top, living quarters for management. Then you had a connecting corridor for the main hotel, which was the 37 bedrooms with a reception. Then you have some storage and chef's headquarters and cellars. And this area that's totally out used to have the staff block where we lived. And I don't know if we have permission to be here, but I don't think there's nobody about, so we'll go and have a look. Wow, what does it say? Oh wow, there's some nails here. So what's important communication facing property enforcement notice related to property associated land of the Wild Boar Hotel. Urgent works notice, grade 11 listed. This local plan from Cheshire West and American Council has issued enforcement notice relating to the above land and now serve you a copy of notice as an interest. Okay. So they've been served something. Okay. So a little bit of history of what happened when this was a hotel. This got sold on to somebody privately, and this guy was trying to demolish all of this and build houses in this land. This is a very wealthy area. Just wash your feet, love. And to do that, you have to prove that there was residential habitats here on this history. So he actually approached my mum because he found out that my family worked here for many years, and he wanted photos of like living quarters. So unofficially, down there, he actually built a house without permission. Council found out about it and forced him to knock it down. Now this here, this area, you can see the foundation still. This used to have a static staff block, imagine like a static caravan, but fixated. How many bedrooms was it, sweetheart? It's about tiny. 6 or 8. And firstly, because we're in the middle of nowhere, you know, anybody that came through an agency like my partner would have had accommodation. You pay £30 a month, which included everything: food, electricity, water, everything. And it was a way of, you know, easily save money. But yeah, now this house over here, when I firstly came, my father brought us across. Right at the bottom, you can still see the foundation. There was a static caravan which my dad repaired, recovered and modified to make some room, because at the time there wasn't enough staff rooms here for 3 kids and his wife. So he spent his time fixing the static caravan. So that's where we stayed temporarily for about 3 months. And then this house here, oh wow, look at the graffiti, Jesus Christ. This house here is where my parents spent pretty much 18 years of their life, and myself. So, and wow, this is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. I mean, just look at it. This area here, we used to do barbecues outside the staff block and have parties. Oh no, the tree is gone where I had we were talking. When I was 14, I put a basketball ring on a tree, but they've cut down the tree. Wow. Oh my God, look at it. Oh. Wow. This used to be my home. What the hell? Jesus. Okay, so this big massive space, we used to have a marquee temporarily, then turned to a permanent. Oh wow, the doors are open. Right.
Yeah.
Yay. And we used to do weddings, 2 weddings every weekend, 200 people. And there used to be a massive white marquee with heating and everything, just behind where I lived. Yeah, I mean, I can't process this. I mean, so this is the pathway that I've walked to go to work. This is the back of the building. This is, oh my God. Oh, we have to go inside. We have to. I mean, we have to. We have to be careful where we stay. Well, this building is fine. We have to. Oh my God. The Beeston Suite. Jesus. Oh, they ripped the fireplace. No. This fireplace been here for. Wow. They have absolutely. This is the bar that I've worked thousands of times, serving thousands of guests and weddings, creating memories. I used to set up a dance floor here. We received the guests for some canapes, champagne, and lead them. Masters of ceremony, I would announce them into the marquee. My mom is gonna absolutely, when she sees this, she's gonna have a heart attack. we'll go, if we can go through to the main building, I'll try. But I just want to explore what else is going on. So this pathway was the back way. Okay, so this here, whoa, this here, oh, that's sealed. There used to be a door. Yeah, so this used to be a utility room to wash cutlery. They have these massive machines. You can see the pipe still there for water. Look at all the tiles. This was the staircase that led to the staff quarters of the head chef. And under used to be the laundry room. This is where we would bring our linen from the hotel. Wow! Oh, there's a bird who's just flown. And used to have a little bit of a hitch in regards to the sound, but we're back on. So this is the back of the hotel. You know, I was just saying to Lucy, you know, this is up for sale. This is up for sale for £1 million. But who ain't got, even if it was $500,000, who would take this on? Who would take this on? That's the back of the reception. See, that's been broken into. Look at that. That's been broken into. Look at that. Yeah, this is the electricity board for the whole hotel. And at the back of that wall is the actual reception. Wow. Look at that. Just be careful with the wires because you don't have any of the cables. So this is the back of the main building. This here used to be the beer cellar. Well, it is the beer cellar. There was a little bar, the cocktail bar, and you had a little lounge. Oh, that just breaks my heart.
I thought that's why there was a fire inside.
Yeah, no. So you can see the white. There was a little fire, but it's fine. I mean, I'm not going up there because that tower at the top is not stable. It's lead and it got damaged by a storm, really violent storm. But this here used to be the gents' toilet. It's open. Should we dare go in? Just a little peek.
You go in.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna pop in. Oh my god. And if I get it. This place is, let me put my okay. Yeah, I'm sorry if the video quality is not great. It's really dark in here. But yeah, this used to be the bar and stables bar. I've got to be careful because part of this building is not safe. This place is actually haunted. I want to show you something. Just checking. This used to be the main door, people coming to the lounge. I want to show you something, and I'm going to show you this here, and I'm glad, oh, they painted it. This is hand carved by a Welshman, the staircase out of a solid piece of wood. And look at what they've done to it. They've painted gold. Ugh, they've ruined it. And they used to have an eagle here. You can see the feet still. And they've just ripped it apart. And this is the stairs that would go to the ladies. And I'm not going to go up there because I know it's not safe. And this was the restaurant. Oh, it's open at the back. The restaurant's been gutted as well, and the door at the back is open. So there's a bit of light so you can see. So this is going to destroy my mum's memories, and I don't think I want to show her this, because she's had so many happy memories. Table number 2, table number 3, best tables in the house, right there. Window overlooking Beeston, Cheshire countryside. Table 1, table 2, table 3, table 4. The very best table of the house is table 5 after number 3, because by the bay window we used to have table here, here and here. Table 17, table 19, table 6, when there was a piano here for Sunday. Table 7 for families. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. This is not what I expected. This is... I'm absolutely gutted. This shutter here was where we kept all the wine. And yeah. And back here, they've blocked it. That's the kitchen. There we go. We used to have swinging doors. And this here, there you go. Fucking hell. I'm sorry, this is hard. Breakfast setup, pantry, dessert section, pot wash. My first job, you can still see the tubing. Used to have a steel dump area for the crockery and a machine there, and that was my first job when I turned 13. Oh, fuck. Second posh wash area, and this is the main kitchen. Walking in fridge, which I got locked in one time, and then that was the starter section. This is gut-wrenching hard. Fuck! I've got to be careful, I'm sure this is okay. Maybe Lucy doesn't have as many attachments to this place, but 20 years, man. This is where I worked. This is where my parents spent near a quarter of a century. Fuck. You okay, sweetheart? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going in there quickly and then we'll go out to the front. Oh, Jesus. There's the bar. So I started working behind the bar at 14 because I looked like 18, and back in the day the laws were a little bit loose. And that's what I used to do. I would go to school, high school, finish school, 6 o'clock, man that bar. Then go into the restaurant and finish midnight, 1 o'clock. If there was a wedding, I would go and work on that bar. And rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And on weekends, finish Friday, would work at 6 o'clock until 2 in the morning. Then at 6:30, do breakfast and lunch and dinner, and finish the following day at 2 in the morning. Then do Sunday breakfast and lunch and finish at 3. Then I would do my homework and rinse and repeat. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that open. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Why? The gents. Jesus. Oh, God. So we're going to go to the front of the hotel now. So I've seen some parts of the inside. I wonder if we have access to my dad's old house. If we're going to say, yeah, they've blocked it. There used to be like a wooden entrance. Yeah, and they just sealed it. So there must be a way in. So that double window was my bedroom up there. The window that's open. I mean, This is probably one of the wealthiest areas in between Beeston and Bunbury. This land is worth a lot of money, but because of that building, there's a lot of restrictions on what you can do with it, and this guy has ruined by being. This is greed, absolute greed. Because he thought he could just build loads of houses and sell them for near 900,000 a piece, because this is how, you know, I used to watch fox hunting on those hills back in the 90s, you know, hundreds of people on horses. You know, I didn't understand what it was. I was a kid. Speechless. I'm speechless while I keep talking.
Try to renovate the whole block.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So.
Yeah, watch out for the step. Let's see. So up there, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, right. Let me talk you through it. Staff block. Imagine. Okay. There's the foundations, all the way across. Big, long building, all the way down, rectangular, right, with windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 either side. So we had total like 12 rooms, but 3 were bathrooms. Now this was the pathway. So you're walking on my steps, as I did, wow, 20 plus years ago. The door to the staff block would be about the middle, and this would be the corridor, right? So you would have doors on your left, and that was room number 1. The room was tiny. You would open the door, you had a bed, a window, I had a sofa, and a TV unit and all the bits and bobs, and pretty much that was it. You paid £30 a month, and you have somewhere to stay, you know, with the bare essentials. You had the room with the kitchen, so you would come out. Now, which number was your room when you moved?
5, I think.
So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the other way around, isn't it? Yeah. So Lucy's room was here, give or take, a bit further down, yeah. And it was awful because it was damp. Because it was an old, yeah, mushrooms growing all through the carpets. I mean, that just gives you the state of play. I met this lady. She came from France through an agency. Agencies would provide a job position. So yeah, Lucy came through an agency that would provide a position as such, and most people join to learn a language, get a job, and that's what Lucy did. She studied English at college, at school, school. Yeah, but English was very limited, and my French was very limited, and I just came out on a very bad relationship with a British girl, and I firstly said, fuck it, not having nothing to do with females. I went celibate for about 6 months, dedicated my time to training. I was into training, martial arts and everything, and that was the back end of those 6 months. And then this lady came to my life, and I didn't notice her because I wasn't interested, you know. And she worked in the housekeeping with these awful pinkish, orangey tabards. So, you know, and they were like a tent on you. You were petite, and so the only time I noticed, my father was a bit short-handed in the restaurant, and he asked around within departments if there was anybody who wanted to do some overtime and earn some extra cash, just to help out, carry plates or clear tables. And this,
breakfast.
yeah, and this,
with your mum actually.
yeah.
I started breakfast with your mum first.
Wow, okay. And I used to do night security, do the bars, so I have all the fun bits on the job. And I was surprised, because that was the first time I saw my lovely lady on a uniform, white, crisp shirt, skirt, and she had the most phenomenal toned legs I've seen in my life. And yeah, that was it. I was like, you know, I didn't really look. She got piercing green eyes. Love green eyes. And yeah, I was struck. So I said, my sister worked here as well, and I said it's my birthday, but we're celebrating my birthday. We're still having debate on that at a later date. And I said to my sister, you know what? Invite her to my birthday party. And then we got talking, and you know, we said, you know, I'll teach you English. You teach me.
Talking? No. You got me drunk.
You got your drunk. Oh, there you go. Got you drunk. No. Now here's a fact. This is the only woman, not man. No man has ever beaten me on a drinking tequila slammer. But this woman, at my peak of my drinking days, we were having a tequila slammer contest party in my room, and this woman here beat me, and I'm like, how the hell is that possible? Yeah. I didn't drink no more after that. Oh, what's going on?
I think through the window there's a staircase there.
So my missus just realised that we're converting the whole thing into a house. Yeah. You can see the infrastructure.
And there's a staircase
So this here used to be a storage area, and above it I built a makeshift gym up there, where I used to train. I had my boxing bag, my weights and everything. Well done, well spotted. Yeah. Wow. He really wanted this to... Wow.
that's why they moved the door.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So this car park, I used to cycle around and around on it when I was a kid. Yeah. So this used to be the spirit cellar, and this used to be the wine cellar. And we used to carry all the stock all the way up. Yeah. Wow. So I don't know if you can see that. You could see that. And it's done cheaply. You can tell it's been done cheaply. So they firstly had an enforcement order to stop. Do you know how? Oh, wow! This is the original. Do you know how many times I had to wheel these tables for weddings into the marquee, the place I showed before? Like 20 of these every single. Oh man! So that's the entrance for the reception. Corridor that links the hotel to the old building. This is a Tudor style. It's not Victorian, but all of this. Look at these carvings. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. This is one of a kind. It just got painted over. It's been carved out of wood. I mean, look, got all the way to the top. Can you see it? This place is amazing, and it's just to see it like this. Fuck! Look. All the carvings was handmade. I can't even remember the date now. This is where I used to put the menus of the specials of the day. Wow. Look, up there was staff rooms, and staff rooms up there on the tower. And look at these windows. These windows, right, you can't get these done no more. That's lead, and each individual is unique and is bowed, right? And yeah, and up there used to have coloured pattern, like an image with these, and it's gone. Front door. Oh, fuck. They used the door to cover over. Right, the water fountain. There's a story in that one. that water fountain used to have a beautiful, massive angel spurting water. We had a wedding here, and after the wedding, some of the guests decided, oh, I'll have that, and stole it without us knowing. Following day, all we had was this jet of water pissing up in the air. So they put a smaller, we'll go there. But yeah, that's it. I have enough. I can't bear no more. I can't bear no more. This is a sore right now. I can't. That little room over there, we used to put the signs of the specials, and I have to go out down the road and put it. Go. This area here, we used to serve afternoon tea. Beautiful weather like this, you would sit here and bring afternoon tea for you. Anything you want as a customer. 3-star hotel, remember this. This is a 3, used to be. But 5-star service, 5-star food. Excel more than 5-star, it's top quality. Everything fresh, everything done with passion. Small team. We had a very low turnover of the full-time members of the team. The only turnover we had was agency staff, but because of the location, not a lot of people locally or far out would want to come to work here because it's the middle of nowhere. So the hotel relied heavily on
Foreigners like me.
Yeah, foreigners like you, sweetheart. You're not a foreigner in my eyes. Right. So God knows what's going to happen to this place, because they can't. The only way they can bring this building down, as in its current state as it is, it's not safe. And because it's a listed, grade A listed building, there's so many loopholes you have to jump to virtually either modify, bring it down. But this guy has ruined hundreds and hundreds of years. This used to be a school at some point for girls only, like a private school, and you had a horse stables, a dance hall. It was a private home at some point, and then somebody had the idea of turning it into a little restaurant. A very wealthy guy who used to go to Beeston Market is now again just past it, and he they're making houses there, you know. So everything that made this place special, and this was the central focal point. And not too far away up there is Peckforton Castle, that was like an attraction, but they now, you know, the manager that managed this, when he moved on, he managed to work and get that converted to a 4-star hotel, and that now is the wedding capital. They do about 200 weddings a year there, and we used to do 2 a week. So once that opened up fully, it just stole all the business here. So no wonder they went bust. So I think it's time to go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been interesting to. It's been interesting walking and sharing with you guys. This is very private. A lot of people don't know this, my history. At least it gives you an insight of my humble beginnings in this country. And back in 28th of August 1992, this is where it all started. This is where I met this amazing woman that I dearly love. No, it was the place where I met you, and 20 plus years later.
So you weren't supposed to come here?
Yeah, you didn't supposed to come here. So that means that our paths might have not crossed ever in our lives.
The only reason I came here is because I had chicken pox and I couldn't go to Carlisle when I was supposed to go.
Oh, no, you don't want to go to Carlisle.
I was supposed to go to Carlisle, and then I got chicken pox, so they said we'll find you somewhere else, and then I came here.
Okay. Right, so that's it. I hope, I'm a bit wary. You know, I'd like to thank, I had a great time last night on the Mike Dutch's podcast. Good 4 or 5 hours. I have not slept. I have now been awake since yesterday at 6, and I'm still going. Why do I do this? I don't know. I just push and push and push. So now I'm going to take my good lady to visit another area, and we call it a day. So bye. So we are here today to celebrate Mummy's 41st birthday. We just had some lovely cake, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it nice?
Yeah. Of course it was. It was chocolate.
So, the reason Daddy asked Nana and Uncle is today is Mummy's birthday, but it's a special extra day for a reason.
It is.
Okay. And Daddy's going to tell you the reason why. Okay. Now, March is a very difficult month
For us.
because on the 8th of March,
Lost our father.
our granddad
Lost
passed away.
it.
Okay. So, this is difficult for everybody. Now, when Grandad was still alive on the hospital, Daddy visited Grandad many times, and we spoken a lot about making sure that Nana
It's okay.
is taken care of, Uncle is taken care of, Romeo is taken care of, and Alexia and Mummy. And Grandad gave some instructions.
For us.
Right. So, yesterday was your birthday. I gave you a present. Is it sunk in?
Doesn't feel real.
Doesn't feel real. Okay. It is real.
Because it's so much.
Yeah. So it's a shame that the nursery closed, but that was a private moment, and I think we'll keep it private. So that's why I decided to record this to explain, because this model will probably be used by other people in the community that are involved. So to recap, last 7 weeks I've been following a concept that was being developed by a guy called Constantino from a YouTube channel called Traders Reality. When you go to the shop to buy something, doesn't matter how much money you have, you go to a shop, there's something to be bought. So someone's selling something and you're buying. A market and a crypto market is exactly the same. Doesn't matter how much money you have, if nobody's selling anything, you can't buy. So the market makers is actually making positions, prices for sale. Then you buy, and hopefully the price goes up and you sell at the top. But at the same time, he's opening called leverage positions longs. So he's opening positions saying that price is going to go up. And at the same time, he's pulling positions when it's up, the price is going to go down. So when the price goes up, you just bought something and you're going to sell at a high price. He, and when I say he, it's multiple people, using algorithms and computers, forcibly, behavioral and intentionally brings the price down on a position that you bought in the first place. When you trade, you have a trade open. You virtually want to maximize the profit. So when you trade with leverage, there's a risk of liquidation, meaning you could lose the money. They forcibly bring the price down to the initial point where you bought and below. And that's how they get the money, and they use that money to open new positions, and that's just a layman's term of the market. So, after spending 7 weeks, and I decided to concentrate solely on the 1st of March, that's my official date of opening trades consistently. And I open a trade
identified where the pattern, there's a specific pattern that we learn called a tattoo. It's called a W. Price goes down, goes up, retraces back, confirms, continuation. And I've learned that. I've learned that very well. To the point where my win ratio on that day was 100%. I did 10 trades. The following day, I did 20 trades. I got 20 wins. The following day, I did 30, 40, 50, 60. The maximum that I've done was 87. I haven't shared this fully. 87 and 87 trades. The trades, most people, they leave it for days, weeks. Tino's concept is in, out, minimum risk. So these trades I'm talking about 3 minutes.
Oh, right, okay, not even a day.
No.
Right.
In, out, quick. Because identified the retrace. And each minute is a candle. I won't go into detail, I know that's a lot of information. But because I'm using leverage, and to give you an understanding what leverage is, if I have $100, if leverage is 1, I'm investing 10%, I use 10% to open a position. If I leverage that position by 50, and I also use 10%, that's equivalent of the buying power of $5,000. So all of a sudden, when the price moves up a little bit, you're trading as if you have 5,000. But if the price goes below, then you have to manage the risk. So the gains are big, but also are the losses. I haven't lost once yet.
Yeah, yet.
I've lost, when I started, my first win was £2.80. So I have lost some to begin with. And as long as you understand why you lost, you adapt and you apply for the next one. And that's what I've been doing. Every single trade, I've not rushed, I went in. Now, move forward several weeks into it. I've been sharing and logging and everything that I've done on the Discord server. There's a community of over 4,000 plus people. Some are active, some are not. And there's a section there called Profits, Screenshots. They've renamed it Profits and Losses. Share screenshots. And I've been sharing my entries and the percentages and explaining my thought process for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And Tino's aware of it and everybody's aware of it. So Tino very kindly has decided to use myself as an example, as proof of his concept in action, right? Because a lot of people, this is challenging everything. Everybody understands what a market is. So of course, if you don't understand something, you fear it, you dismiss it. So roll forward. You know, I've been involved in staking. You know, we used our money. Okay. So what I did, I bought a coin that I identified as had potential. Coin that has utilization in the real world. I invested on it, I staked it, and that first paper that I gave you, that was the return on that coin. I bought that coin at 2p, right? And the price went to 47p, and that's one coin. I hold it at 200.
Right.
Okay, and that is the pure profit. Take that's not even your money, your money. That's separate. That's pure profit.
Right.
Because the first thing that I do
Is take the money.
Initially invested, so I have no emotional attachment to any money. So if the price goes down or whatever,
That's the condition I was.
exactly. And I do listen to you. But what this is doing is every single day is earning As the price goes up, it reflects on the number of coins, so the daily income increases. So the moment at $24 on that coin a day, and this is total income so far since I've been putting that in. So that's just like $2,000. Okay, so that is the staking part. Now, what I did, took some of the profits from that, equivalent to around £8,000, and that's what I started with on the 1st of March, officially on my trading.
Yeah.
And I've built that,
Yeah.
okay, through trades only, leverage positions, understanding leverage, managing risks, being at the right time in the right place, like at the markets. The first 10 minutes of the markets are very, very important. And that's why in the middle of the night I go up and I'm late and at night, that's what I've been doing. I had to do that to capitalize maximum, use my time efficiently, because it's not normal to be able to do this. People that do this, they're not spending the time that I'm doing.
No.
But I wanted to do it. My target originally was my dad's anniversary on the 8th. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Okay, and I worked. After that, that just drove me even further and further. Hence why I got detached and went on a massive learning curve. That's this part. That is realised. That's in essence money in a bank.
Yeah.
So we just have to, I'll discuss separately how we're going to do that. That's just in two exchanges there. Okay. I am registered with over 21 exchanges because each exchange offer different things. Some offer some staking, some offer some good rates, some offer some low fees, because every time you trade there's a tiny little fee. Of course you have to make money.
Yeah.
So I've introduced the group, and remember you're the 12th person I've helped to staking. Richard and Kimberly were the first one. The reason they were the first one, on the last week my father was alive, he said that Richard had a good heart, but he's lost his way.
Cap, so right, we just spent a few hours explaining the journey of crypto day trading, and now our lovely lady, what have you got? Yeah, sorting out bits and bobs. How are you feeling?
Overwhelmed, on cloud 9.
Okay, you had a good birthday yesterday?
Yes.
And how was your morning today? Shock? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you looking forward to using crypto card?
I'm happy to, whatever you want to sign me up.
Okay. Cool. You to it.
A jogar ao futebol de chinelas.
Oh, yeah, the very food will be out. It'll be red. It'll be a red one tonight. Yeah, it's going to be red one.
Okay, which way? That way or that way?
Ah, very smart. Oh, t-shirt is beautiful. Lucy.